JJ
the clients we
Bleday
work
is
with where
here
they have
with us, athletic center fielder. So we'll be able to pick it up right where he talked about torpedo bats. My man, a guy that I've said a lot of things about on this show because I believe in the career going forward of this guy, and ever since we got him, it's been something special. JJ, how are you?
Doing great. How are you?
Great. We're just so that's Keenan Long from Long Ball Labs.
Okay.
So we'll just get into it with you because I know you've experimented with the torpedo bat. Kind of explain to us what you think of the torpedo bat. I don't know if you're using it. Are you going to use it? Tell us what you think about the torpedo bat.
Yeah. So I've been using it during the homestands, and it feels like any other bat. Like when you feel it, pick it up, and you hit it, it feels like any other bat. But with that being said, there have been some times where I make really flush contact and it doesn't feel like it's going as hard as it would a normal bat. So, the theory behind it is moving the barrel down towards the handle for guys who have more contact closer to the handle to where, if you get fisted a little bit, it could potentially be a pull side home run or oppo bomb or whatever the case is. For me, I just think it's all a feel-based thing. And, there have been times where I think it feels good, but then there are times where like, man, I feel like, I got a little bit more if I was using a regular bat.
It's got to be a tough one. It's like now that you have this new toy, it's like when do you use it?
Yeah, it could be a thing, like only use it on velocity guys and then use a normal bat on guys with a little more sink and change up.
So when you look at a scouting report or you watch video of a guy, so Griffin Canning obviously is somebody you've seen before from his time with the Angels. So if a guy has a certain style, you may be pulling. It's almost to be like golf. You want to pull out certain clubs for certain holes.
Absolutely. I mean, I think the game needs to shift more towards that. Honestly, I mean, but then you see the superstars just using the normal bat for every player. So, is it the arrow or is it really the Indian? So that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, a lot is good, but but the game's played on the margins. It's like the little things, right? If you can get a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah, I mean, whatever's going to make you feel mentally comfortable. I mean, use it. So. I mean, you can always go back to it. Put it that way. You can use your normal bat, and then you can always go back torpedo, vice versa.
Yeah, you're not stuck to one bat for every game. Like you can only use this bat. You can go back and forth.
Correct.
Just take us through the first 13 games for not only for yourself but for the ball club.
Yeah, I think we've been playing good as a team. It's been there have been times where we've been kind of getting behind early in games, but I think we've been playing solid. I think this group's got a lot of talent, and we got a long ways to go, and I think we're only going to get better. Individually, I feel like I'm starting to get the rhythm of the game back. I'm starting to feel more handsy in my swing and just feel more fluid. The name of the game is just not missing mistakes, and I feel like I've been missing a few mistakes at the plate early on that I don't normally miss. And, that could be like just some small mechanical adjustments, nothing big, and just keeping your sights and your approach to a certain part of the field. So defensively, I feel good. I think the ballpark's been playing good. It's been a hitter's ballpark. Ball's been flying, although – this past day game, the ball wasn't flying
at all.
Sodi hit one, Lawrence hit one, 105, 106, and it didn't go anywhere. So it's as an outfielder, it's knowing when to play in, and then when to play back on those guys who are going to have a little bit more power.
We haven't talked much about this, but the start of your year, I mean, the only ballpark that you've played in that you really are familiar with is Seattle. This is a new ballpark. Obviously, Colorado is pretty much so it's like you've been getting this whole 13 games other than the 4 you played in Seattle. Just talk about how whether it's been here or everywhere else, it's been something new and you got to learn.
Yeah, you constantly got to go out there for early work and defense and just get a feel for how the stadium plays. And that's only going to prepare you for the game. And especially here, like I wish we opened the season up here rather than Seattle, just so we can kind of get familiar with everything and feel it out with BP and in and out and just things like that. But yeah, you always got to get used to something and put the time in to be prepared for it.
So center field, do you think tough, not tough? How do you think it plays here?
It just I think the ball does carry a little bit more, and then there are times where it dies. So it's just knowing what to do against certain guys, like, so for example, like a guy like Soto, you're probably going to play a little more normal, a little bit more back. And then a guy, who doesn't have as much power, probably play a little bit more in, like Arias or someone like that. So it's just being smart and having feel.
So there's that. Then there's playing in a snowstorm.
Yeah. That
So
was fun.
a guy you're a Southeast guy. How often did you ever play in the snow before?
I have. I live in the Southeast now, but I grew up in
Oh,
Pennsylvania,
that's
so it
right.
was
That's
pretty
right.
cold. It was pretty cold, like Buffalo, Lake Effect. You get 2 feet of snow in one night, type of deal. So I don't mind the cold. I don't know if I like playing baseball in the cold, but that was a fun, dramatic series in Colorado. I really enjoyed that, believe it or not.
Yeah, it was pretty crap. I mean, just the visuals of watching, especially on that
Yeah.
opening day where it basically snowed the entire game.
Yeah, it was pretty epic, and there were times where like, man, like I can't see the ball that well, but you just got to deal with it because it's opening day, and fans want to see some baseball.
So, what do you expect coming up here these 3 days against the Mets?
I just think we come out early. We put some good ABs together. We get some guys going, and we start hitting the ball. We start taking some pitches, and we don't try to do too much. I think when we're offensively in a mindset of take what they give you, we're gonna put together some good ABs, get some guys on base, and then bam, we get that Blue knock or that home run, and we're ahead. So it's don't try to do too much here, and then just put some zeros up on the board early so our offense can pull ahead.
You feel like you guys are comfortable now here in the ballpark?
I do. I think we're finally comfortable. The facilities are an upgrade. Everything's pretty much an upgrade. It's just the only thing is it's a minor league ballpark, but it's feeling like a big league atmosphere every night.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, the crowds. I mean, the support. You obviously you've been feeling it, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's been good. We've been filling this place out pretty well.
Rumor has it your mom is a big fan of the show. She watches and listens to this. Also, my post game show. Tell mom thanks. I love that. Did she ever bring up the show?
Oh yeah. She watches it. My brother-in-law watches it. Yeah,
so they hear me
fans.
bragging on you all the time, huh?
Probably. I don't ask too much, but I know they do watch the show.
Yeah.
So
because actually since the guy that we were talking about with the bats we met through Jed Lowry, and really it's like you remind me a lot of Jed Lowry, where Jed Lowry has the record for most doubles in a season for the Athletics, and it's just, to me, there's an art form to it, right? That extra base hit, like when you hit it, you got to sniff that double out. I mean, obviously you had the power last year with the 20 home runs and then the 43 doubles, but there's something special. Is that something that you've always had, that like you sense that double and you hunt for them?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're hunting to get that pitch to make good contact, and then you're just trying to bust it out of the box, trying to get that extra base to put yourself in scoring position and get another run on the board. And that's just something that's always been instilled in me, and just try to hustle. And Koch played the game that way,
Yeah.
and the coaches look for that, on our team, and it's just to show a sign of respect to play hard.
Well, that was the one thing that was, if you were like the one guy that he wasn't going to heap all the praise on right away. Did you ever, I know we've talked about that before. It's now been some time, but what's it like now? Because you play the position that your manager played for 17 years.
Yeah. I mean, he does hold us outfielders to a high standard, not just me, everybody, and we work our butts off out there every day working on our jumps, and and it's because of him. He's always on Bobby Crosby to kind of get us better. And if we make a mistake, he feels it, and he doesn't want to feel like that. So he's always pushing us.
Quickly, what do you think of the new set?
I think it's great. I think you guys got a nice big league set, and it looks pretty pro.
Yeah, we missed seeing you on the field, but I think we did a nice upgrade.
Absolutely. I mean, you can't beat this. You guys got the table, background, everything.
Hey, good to see you. Good
Thanks
luck
for
the
having
rest
me.
of the season. We want to have you on a lot. We know you're going to have a big year.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.